In this video, we are going to explain you the process to register under GST and who all are required to get GST registration. The business entities that are currently registered under any of the existing tax regimes including Central Excise Duty, Service Tax, State VAT, Central Sales Tax are required to register under GST. But if a person not registered under any existing law, then that person is liable to register only if the aggregate turnover in any financial year exceeds the threshold limit. There are certain categories where GST registration is mandatory, like casual taxable person. These are the persons who engage in the business of buying and selling but don't have any fixed place of business, or a non-resident person, or an e-commerce operator, etc. Further, we will explain the process of how to register under GST, method of authentication, and what are the documents required for it. This is how the registration process of GST starts, wherein first you will have to log into the GST Common Portal www.gst.gov.in and file your GST registration form. After receiving the application reference number, you will need to fill the second part of the form and upload the required documents according to your business type. Finally, a certificate of registration is issued to you. But in case of any errors, the office may also reject your application. Authentication will be done by signature through digital signature certificate or e-signature. Who can sign it? An individual, CEO of a company, government, any partner of a partnership firm, a member of any other association, trustee, karta of a Hindu undivided family, or any other person competent to act on his behalf. For example, LegalRaasta. There are some documents which are required for GST registration, like for a company. Important documents like PAN card, memorandum of association, etc. PAN and ID of the directors, and details of the place of business like landline bill, a rent agreement if the premises is rented. Documents required for LLP and partnership: PAN card, partnership agreement, PAN, an ID proof of designated partners, and details of the place of business like copy of electricity bill, etc. Documents required for individual or sole proprietorship: details of individual documents like PAN card, ID proof, etc. and details of the place of business like rent agreement if the premise is rented, copy of water bill, etc. There are some special cases where GST registration is required, like persons required to deduct tax at source, non-resident taxable person, and persons supplying online information and database access from outside India. Registration in the case of a government inquiry is called moto registration, where a GST officer can do inquiry or survey, and if he finds that a person who should have applied for registration has not, then such officer can register the person on a temporary basis. If you want to amend the registration, then you have to submit the application along with the documents related to change within 15 days of such change. Change in the constitution of any business leads to the change of the PAN of a registered person. To know more on GST, please refer to other videos by LegalRaasta. You can also log on to our website www.legalraasta.com. In fact, you can get GST registration and GST filing services from LegalRaasta. CAs or accountants can use LegalRaasta software for filing GST return. Call us at 875 000 8585 for more details.